which way the rhetoric is gonna go. It's classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. It's classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Lo.
What's happening, people? It is time for classic conversations with JT and Lo.
That's funny. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's just time for classic conversations with JT and Lo.
And Ask a Cop is late,
Yeah, Ask the Cop is on his way.
which means it's on time.
He's 15 minutes away, like 18 minutes ago, so he's about right on time. Apologies, people. Because of the subject matter, we were hoping to have us some female guests this evening. And we had one or two that had some business things come up, so we was trying to wait on some replacements. They wasn't able to make it, so we're going to touch on some of the subject matter, but we may push this to next week, but we still got to touch on it. But as we're speaking, please make sure that you give us a telephone call. I want you to be a part of it. If the ladies will be a part of this conversation, we can do it all tonight. 404-500-1605. Those buttons over there, because you're looking at this on Facebook, those buttons over there, they're going to be right there, the blue button, which is the thumbs up. You got the heart button, and you got the hug button, and what else is that? The laughter button, the wow button, the cry button, and the mad button. I don't care. Any button you want to hit, I just need you to hit the buttons because it helps my
Algorithm.
go up. Because, again, as I've been telling you, man, for the last, 3 months, Amazon Music, Spotify, and YouTube, please go hit the button, follow, subscribe. Doesn't cost you a thing. If you follow, you basically subscribed. And then also hit the next button, which is share. And get some of your friends to go ahead and lock into some of this stuff. We're only having conversations, just dialogue for the community, to help our community, man. It's just our personal opinion on things. So, ain't no experts or nothing like that. We're just having a conversation. We would love for you to be a part of it also. Angelo.
What's up, brother?
How was your week, dog?
Good week overall. As you know, we were out of the flag football tournament this weekend. It's pretty much sucked up my entire weekend.
All of it.
And every bit of energy I had.
All of it.
I mean,
Every last bit of it.
hey, man, I didn't realize, we was out there that Saturday over
was out
14 hours.
You was out there longer than me. I was out there for 12.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You was out there for 14
You
hours.
did tap out on me.
Yeah. Hey, man,
You did tap out on me.
I'm surprised I went back to the field after we left the cigar lounge. I should have took a left
Yeah.
and went on then at that time. You know what I'm saying? But you know.
But yeah, man, it was a long weekend, man. And you can handle a long weekend like that if you leave there with some hardware.
Ugh.
You know what I mean? But when you have a long weekend like that and you leave the same way you came, just without energy, that made it for took a little bit of the oomph.
Yeah.
Because, JT, there was a time when we went to those kind of tournaments, man, we were leaving with something.
Yeah. Especially when we had on cleats. Maybe that's the problem.
Maybe that's the problem, huh?
If that's the problem, we're in trouble.
Yeah, we
ain't putting on no cleats.
Yeah, it's a wrap. T.O. was joking about that this weekend. Like, look, we know your game now. You show up right before game time to make sure you doggone right, because I'm not putting no cleats on for a jack. But yeah, man, other than that, man, it was cool. But you know what? The best part of my weekend had to have been, what's the day? Today's Tuesday.
Yeah.
It had to been after the weekend, which was yesterday. You know why? Because, as you know, I've now experienced it. The rest of you guys don't know it yet, but it's going to come at some point. When I was excited about the fact that my sons invited me to go to the movies with them. Hey, listen, ain't that sad? But it's to a point where that jump meant everything to me. You know what I mean? Because you know, they get to that age where they really don't have much to do with you. You know, you're only good for how much money you got in your pocket at the time. And, you know, but I thought that was, they like, Dad, you know, we're going to see Oppenheimer. You know about the movie? No idea. And I didn't even care what it was about. It was the fact that I was going with the crew. You know what I mean? So that was kind of dope. But if you haven't seen Oppenheimer, it was a good movie.
I've heard it was a good movie.
It wasn't a movie that I would have ever chosen. But the other part of the excitement of the movie was when I heard about it and then knowing all the boys were going, it was like, man, I got some dope kids because that's the storyline about the inventor of the atomic bomb and, you know, the quantum physics of all that stuff, you know. And I was like, dang, my kids are into that. They want to. I just thought that was, you know what I mean? It just put another little shining thing on my heart for those boys of mine. You know what I mean? So it was cool. So that made everything good for my weekend. I mean, that by itself. Then I just got a text message from Asa just here a few minutes ago that said I've been invited to the National Honor Society. And so that makes 3 for 3 for that as well. So I'm a proud, bragging dad right now. I am indeed. How was your weekend, Teasy?
Hey, man, mine actually started off the way yours ended. I actually was working. Phone had a little buzz to it. I looked over there and I saw my kid's name. I thought I'd missed this call because, you know, he's 13 hours ahead, so he usually called me the next morning, which is my afternoon. So I thought maybe I'd missed his call. And I looked in there, man, and there was a picture of a promotion certificate.
I saw that.
Kid got promoted.
Congratulations, young soldier.
Kid got promoted, man. I was like, what? He didn't say no words with it, just the picture of the promotion. So, yeah. I'm with you on that right there, man. I didn't get asked to go to the movies, but I do know
That'd be a long
asking
movie.
me for any money anytime soon. Kid got promoted. And
that's what's
up. Knowing the path that he walked, I'm really proud of him. So I was a proud pappy at that moment. As you said, out there on the football field, man, that heat different, man. It's just different. I don't care what nobody say. It was not like that 16 years ago when I was playing. I don't care what nobody say. It was not like that. That heat is different. But yeah, I did tap out. I rolled out right at about the 12-hour mark. Actually, it might have, let me see, 7:30. We played 8:40. No, it was 12 hours that I was out there. I tapped out. Had to get in because me and the wife had actually talked someone into having a fight party, so there was no way that we couldn't show up for the fight party. Because honestly, if we hadn't talked her into it, I'd have bit the bullet and got the fight myself and just went home and watched it. Because I was that tired from being out there at the football field. But speaking of the fight, he ain't here, Mr. Yeah, man, Spence gonna kill him. He ain't here right now, so we'll get back into that once he get here. Mr. I'm taking on everybody bets. Luckily, Dwayne was the only one that betted him, but that's probably why he ain't trying to get here. So because he knew we was gonna talk about it. But in regards to the fight, man, it was a great fight.
Yeah, for at least one of them.
I mean, yeah. It was great because it was really a decisive fight, but I expected the winner to win, but I did not expect to see what I saw.
A beatdown.
That was
what we saw. A beatdown.
And I felt sorry for Spence, man. He kept getting hit in his face. He got hit in his face like 75 times, bro.
Hey, man.
That's not good.
I stood right there with Ben and I was there. I said, hey, man, throw the towel. What that Rocky movie? Throw in the towel.
Hey, man. At about the 7th inning, I was like, man, they got to call this thing.
That was another line for last week. We missed. Throw in the towel.
Hey, man, And I'm waiting for a medical report to come out saying that he got a brain bleed or something's happened. And the crazy thing is his trainer was leaving town the next day to go to London. So he probably still in his hotel room in Vegas with them thick curtains pulled back, just sitting in the dark. Bro, they need to put him on suicide watch. He took a beating.
We know they got a report out now saying did he have brain injury from his accident back in 2018, 2019? We got ejected from the car. Yeah. It's like, hey, y'all really trying to use that now?
Well, you know what?
Come on, man.
If he didn't then, he probably got one now.
He thought he got ejected from a car. He thought he got ejected.
Hey, man. I've never seen a fight that was supposed to be, you know, this such an even fight be so
one side. Yeah.
I mean, that
was an undefeated fighter.
Dude.
Undefeated world champion fight.
He was carrying 3 belts.
Yeah, man. Hey, man.
Left with only the belt that he came in his jeans.
On the pan. That's about it, man. Yeah,
Matter of fact, he had on sweats. All he had was a little tie string.
But it was funny because you saw one interview. Crawford said, "I'm gonna whoop you." Huh? He said, he said, "Man, I ain't no child. He said, I'm gonna whoop you like you my child," and he did just that.
Yeah. Quick question, and I posed this question on Sunday. Did Floyd ever look this good at welterweight?
Yes. Floyd, in my opinion, because I don't know why you keep trying to make this Floyd Mayweather comparison.
At welterweight, not when he
Floyd,
was unified.
As far as a decisive victory, yes. Floyd has decisively whooped several folks where it wasn't even close. You know what I mean? Floyd just wasn't he wasn't no longer a knockout artist.
Yeah, he wasn't a knockout
Floyd
artist.
would beat you down and play with you and toy with you after he knew. Because like this fight here, in that third round, Spence, after he got knocked down, he came out that third round and threw everything he had at Crawford.
Everything.
He threw he came from back. He came from back here.
It
he
looked like kids fighting.
Yeah,
he was just swinging as hard as he could.
And he didn't move Crawford. And I said, "Oh, this is over."
I said once he came out there and started opening up, I said, "Bro, this is the best counter punch in the game. He about to beat him to death."
This is over.
And he did.
But he took his best punch. He was like, "Oh, you don't have nothing else." Yeah. And that's how Mayweather would see what you had, and once he realized, "Oh, you can't hurt me," you know what I mean? He just, you know, he wasn't a. Crawford wanted to make a statement. Mayweather wanted to make money. You know what I mean? Mayweather making a show.
If they didn't hear his statement, somebody either blind or deaf.
But yes, in my opinion, I don't know what you think, JD. In my opinion, yes, Mayweather could do whatever he wanted to do in that ring.
But I agree with Money. I mean, Pretty Boy Floyd, yeah, he could do whatever he wanted in the ring. But Money Mayweather was picking fights, selecting opponents.
Because he was about the money.
Correct. But so that's what I'm saying. Crawford, his last 11 fights, last 11 knockouts. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. At welterweight. Okay. The last 11 fights, last 11 knockouts at welterweight. He has stopped all his opponents. He has a 100% knockout rate.
Who, Crawford?
Yes.
In that weight.
At welterweight.
Yep.
So
because that's what he does.
Oh, come on, man.
And he's only fighting the people that
we all pick Crawford. You don't want to hear pick Spence.
You don't want Hey, man, I'll tell you this. Can I say something more? Mm-hmm. Now, anybody that's saying that they expected that outcome, I don't know what it was.
No, not that outcome.
None of us said that.
The thing that disappointed me, though, Spence to have been in the bright light so many times, that's the only way you can call it out because Spence ain't no B. And he went out like a B. That's just not Spence.
Hey.
And like he was on the line the whole time, and you know you're fighting one of the, if not the best, one of the top counter punches in the game, and you was lunging, and you was eating a straight left jab. Okay, first time good, but you can't stop a left jab. I think what it was, Spence and his team thought Spence's speed was equal to Crawford's, and it wasn't. They weren't in the same hemisphere. But he didn't have shit after that. That's a game plan. That's a coaching issue.
Hey, bro, it's simple, and it's one of the oldest sayings in the book. Everybody got a plan until they get hit in the
Not
body.
on that level of boxing, man. I watch boxing.
Hey, bro,
I've never seen a championship fight that bad.
And we've all echoed that. But once he got hit in the mouth and got knocked down, he came out swinging as if he was in the 3rd grade fighting in the backyard.
Dude, if you look at the shots that Crawford was hitting, they were equilibrium shots. He was hitting to the top of his leg, head to the temple. I boxed. And when you look at that,
don't box
it's
like
like
Spence.
the level that Spence went out at, that's not Spence. Anybody that's watched Spence, I'm not saying that he would have beat Crawford, but anybody that says they expected that to happen.
No, we ain't saying that.
We're not saying
but we
expected that to
what
happen like
happened.
that, but we
It's
talking about
facts what happened.
It happened.
'Cause we saw it.
He got his ass whooped.
And with that, we'll be right back.
All right.
Yep. There you go.
That on me.
Classic.
That was on him. Because he had my shit. That's on you.
Did a phone check. Classic conversations with JT and Lo.
And that's coming.
We just straight snitched.
Oh my God. We back, y'all. We are back. Wow. Hey man, listen. We thought we was gonna have some female participants tonight. We wasn't able to get them to come in. They had some other things that came up, so they wasn't able to make it in. And we want to get into the main topic in regards to biological women and and the transsexual women. Am I saying that right? Transgender women. Want to get into that, but before we do, I need to know that y'all are going to be a part of it because I don't just want our point of view. We need point of view from women also. So right now we're just going to start off with going off of, I don't know if everybody saw it, Cardi B in Vegas. She was doing a concert. Somebody threw some water on her. She threw the microphone at the person. There's a whole lot of other stuff out now that Cardi B was asking people to throw water on her. There's a whole lot of other stuff out there. But supposedly recently, within the last 2 or 3 months, there's been a lot of artists that's been hit by objects while they're performing. It's like a thing to go to a concert and throw something at an artist. So
That always happens. That's been happening for years.
But not throwing a cell phone at somebody. Somebody got a cell phone. Yes. Now Cardi had some water thrown at her, but there was another artist. She had a cell phone thrown at her, and she ended up with stitches, things of that nature. But what I wanted, because Cardi B, I think it was just a reaction type of deal. Something happens and you come back with the same energy.
Dude, if I was standing there, I would have caught that mic with my face.
Oh, well, please believe that somebody did.
Oh, man down.
No, somebody did. There is going to be, something that comes from this, But I wanted to ask, in regards to people of quote unquote status, if something is done to them, whether it's somebody speaking to them, touching them, assaulting them or whatever, do you expect for that person of status to not come back with the same energy that was put towards them?
Depends what it is, but you got a team for that. You got a security team for that. That's why they got those big guns.
But again, it was 100, and going to the Cardi B thing, it was 110 degrees, and sometimes you just react as a human.
Well, the thing with Cardi though was, if you looked at what was thrown out there, it was it didn't appear to be water. It appeared to be she threw liquor because it was a regular drinking cup with ice in it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it appears that she took it to another level and threw some kind of beverage that wasn't water on her, and I think that's probably what pissed her off, is because it was ice and everything. Yeah. And ice can hurt.
It was out of a cup.
Yeah, it was out of a cup. Other people had water bottles. Yeah. It was kicking water bottles. That's what she was saying. Put some water on me. She didn't say throw a doggone tequila sunrise on me.
I I didn't hear that story. It ain't funny, but it's funny.
Oh yeah. She did. She told me so. She said put water on my She said put water on my pussy. She said that. She went all in regards to that. But just separating that, if athlete, singer, actor, actress walking through the mall with their security or whatever, and somebody comes up to them and gives them energy in the way, let's just say verbal energy.
Oh, definitely not that.
Is it fair to expect for them not to come back with the same energy because they are human first?
No, when you put yourself in the limelight and that's your job, I'm saying now, I'm going by what you said, verbal. Now, if you're assaulted, by all means, but verbally assaulted, if you want to get into that jaw jacking with them, you're gonna lose the argument because they're gonna take, just like what they do with the police, a little snippet of what you said and nothing about what that person did. But I think you got to be the bigger person on the verbal. But as a female, I don't think she should have shown the mic. That may have been, but she kind of looked at person. There you go. So she had a minute to think about it. It was hot. She'll pay for it if she hits somebody else. But I can see how it happened with her personality that she exhibits. I can see it happen. But if you're in the mall, you're walking and somebody's talking shit, and you unload on them or let your goons beat their ass, you're gonna pay for it.
Yeah, I don't even think she had a minute to think about it. What's up, Coach Charles? I see you out there, brother. It was really an instant thing. Mm-hmm. She threw it. She and realized what was hit it, and immediately threw it. Yeah. Now, but they already said, but she hit the wrong person. She hit two of them. Yeah. She hit the one who threw the drink.
Hit me too. That shit bounced all the way to the left.
She hit the one who hit the drink, threw the drink, and she hit the girl next to her. And the one next to her already filed charges. Yeah. And you know what she filed charges for, so she can get this lawsuit started. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Somebody gonna get a check out of this.
Yeah. So and that's why your energy has to be different, because that's what they're gonna immediately do. You know, they can antagonize you to respond. They got you. You know what I mean? They got you. That's all they want. They want you to do something.
It shows she pay out $100,000, whatever. Yeah. The old man beat her ass all the way to that flashlight hit you 3 times.
Kathy K. Smiles, what's going on, ladies? She says she is here for the conversation. Mm-hmm. Ron Godfrey, what up, bro? Oh, you in Cali. Look at you, boy, doing big things.
Big things.
Beard is coming back, bro. It's coming back nicely, if I must say so myself. Yeah, I'm lacking away. Yeah, dang, coming back.
Hey, real quick, man, shout out, Unc. I'm smoking your infused rum cigar tonight, too. Appreciate you.
Man, I left mine sitting on top of the humidor. I was mad because, it's in the wrapper, so it's hard to remember to put it in the humidor, but
I didn't get one. I will take some of that rum you soaked in.
I'll let you know when I hit mine up. I plan on smoking it real soon, though. Okay, and also next thing we have is y'all know your boy 45 at a Pennsylvania rally, and he basically called President Joe Biden a dumb son of a bitch. And he was the most corrupt president in American history. And this is all the time when he's
this came out the mouth of 45.
All the charges that's coming against him, because the Atlanta DA said that she is ready to move forward with charges on him. She actually reaffirmed in local news that she will announce charging decisions by September 1st in her investigations and the efforts that Donald Trump and his allies, what they did in regards to trying to overturn the Georgia votes in the 2020 election. First off, what do you think about him? I mean, you can say whatever you want. What do you think about his behavior in regards to calling the sitting president right now a dumb son of a bitch?
Takes one to know one.
Accurate. He's pretty accurate, but I just hope they go after Biden and his son the same way.
Well, yeah, they said something about, I looked it up, but I didn't bring my notes in regards to the Biden family. Supposedly they have a crime syndicate or something.
I won't say that, but his son is mired in a lot of shit.
Okay.
Yeah, plead on, but there's other stuff.
But you know they pulled the
Laptop,
plea
all
back
that
though.
Yeah, they took that plea back.
Because of all the stuff 45 got stirred up. They took the plea back. So now he pled not guilty.
So in regards to the charges that's coming from Atlanta, what y'all think about that?
I mean, you'd have to wait and see it. If it's, look at the, what's that rapper she has on trial?
Why? What's that boy name?
They still on trial, right?
Yeah, so exactly. And a lot
Not
of
on
that
trial. They can't even get a jury together.
Yeah.
They
Well,
still-
you see,
they
you
still
gotta
doing
look
the
at
jury.
A lot of it. I mean, you can charge somebody with anything. Can you get a conviction? It was it more of a grandstanding and Democrats pulling out everything just to throw mud on Trump? If you got something legit, yeah. But when you're just kicking up mud, I think it's not doing anything but making him stronger because it's gonna, solidify his base, And then what he said about Biden, I'm not a fan of Biden in any shape, way, or form. And I think that the only president in the last 5 that couldn't stick no mud to him was President Obama. Now, if you look at Biden, what his son's involved in, the connection of the two, and the sweetheart deal he got that they later revoked, come on. I mean, you got to put him. Now, granted, one's criminal, the other one is, hasn't been proven, and Biden's son pled on it. So there was some truth to that. So, but does it go to Biden? Have they showed that nexus? You don't know. But
Why does Biden's son even come into this conversation? You talking about the former president of the United States of America versus the son of a president. You know what I mean? We didn't talk about how much they talk about George Bush's alcoholic daughters. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Why are we having a conversation about the kids? You know what I mean? Yeah. Why is it a conversation about the kids? We talking about the person who held the biggest office, showing total disrespect for the current president of the United States. I mean, let's focus on that part, man. What are you talking about?
I don't, because I look at what happened to President Obama when he first got in the office, and I think it was even more disrespectful.
Of course it was.
Way back then, I said, once you open up that can of worms, you're never going to get it back because they had no respect for him when he was in office, so everybody else got to ride the dick now. I mean, you got to look at, they talked about him like a dog. It was a congressman or it was a senator, and he made a comment about, President Trump, well, then wasn't President Trump, but he's talking about his birth certificate, and you had seating congressmen and senators that were being disrespectful. You got on the air, and everybody was referring to him by Barack or Obama, wasn't even calling him president. So as far as that guy, I could get 10 shits what he said about President Biden. True or not?
Yeah, I'm just saying the disrespect, bro. You know what I mean? The disrespect of a person in that position, and just imagine if Biden would have called Trump that.
They can't clean it up now. They let it start with President Obama. So now you just gotta, whatever said is said, because how can you go back now and say, oh, that's bad, and everything when it was 10 times worse when President Obama was there. So, and I'm not a fan of Biden in no Trump's way, shape, or form. I just hope that somebody else comes up that I can vote for, because I'm damn sure not voting for it.
So basically, right now, the position of President of the United States of America does demand respect.
Well, they put it that way. They put it that way where the media and everybody can talk to them like common folks. So don't clean it up now for Biden. You didn't clean it up for President Obama. Don't clean it up now.
I'm just saying they would clean it up if it was the other way around, because remember these evangelicals was calling 45 God a godsend. He's sent by God. You know what I mean? Just imagine if they would have said it just then, boy. But they don't think nothing's wrong with this part. It's just amazing, this country. That's all I can say.
Yeah, it's amazing that this guy can really still, demand. He still has the backing that he has. You would think that even his strongest supporter would see something is wrong.
They
with this
love
guy.
it. They love it. They love it.
They blind.
I don't think
They
Republicans
love
love it. I think what's happened to Republicans he's a very. Oh yeah, no. If you go outside of Metro Atlanta and look at houses and fields, that's all you see is Trump supporters. When I go,
Now you ain't got to go outside Metro Atlanta no more.
I went to Lake.
Them folk come back into Atlanta, buddy.
Yes,
I know you hate it. You know you hate it, but they back in here now, bro. Come on now.
Right.
They moving in here rapidly.
Hey, ride through Buckhead.
Yeah, they moving in
Where them
rapidly.
big pretty houses
Hey,
are.
come on now.
Back in those streets.
They ain't Metro Atlanta no more.
Everybody don't ride at it. I have to ride it in traffic, and I'm riding at like 10 miles an hour, so I really get to see the signs. Yeah, if they were here before and didn't display their flags, they're displaying them now.
Facts.
I mean, a lot. I did see one right across the street from the mayor's mansion, but it was moved because I rode through there today. I didn't see it today. Because of what we was talking about today, I was actually gonna try and take a picture of it, but it wasn't out there today. I don't know, but yeah, they they with it for sure. So
What about the what's the whole man who just froze at his press conference? The Mitch McConnell. Hey, they had a stroke on camera. You know what I mean? They want to clean that junk up. That junk was just straight froze. But they want to talk about Biden falling asleep at a meeting. Let's talk about your man freezing up. Hey, that man said we had a good meeting and hey. But they want to talk about Biden falling asleep. Hey man, your man. Hey, come on, man. You should have been gone, man. Stop this nonsense. Sorry, man.
hey, like I said, I said it when he was elected. I didn't think he was gonna make it through the presidency. He surprised me with his resilience. He's failed a couple of times, and he was able to get up without anything being broken. I'm amazed at the dude still. I didn't think he was gonna make it through the presidency. I mean, he still got a little time to go to something to happen, and it doesn't mean I'm doing it. I don't want to get this on digital out there that I'm saying something gonna happen, but I'm amazed. I promise you, I didn't think he was gonna make it through the presidency. I just didn't think he was.
The vice president didn't even.
Mentally fit enough to deal with this stuff.
Hey, them folks trying to keep him in the best health, boy. That's the last thing they want to see.
Yeah, they don't want to see her take.
They don't want to see her take her.
She's just sitting back being quiet.
Yeah. They working on his clone right now.
Oh man, have you watched it?
I didn't know.
You ain't watched it yet?
That's why I say we can't talk about it yet.
You ain't watched
I'm gonna watch it this week. Hey, listen, we was out of the field 14 hours this weekend.
Right.
Where was
Man,
that time?
Hey man, we got to unwrap the clone Tyrone. We have to unwrap it. Yeah.
All right, say no more.
And I was about to.
That shit.
I wanted
funny
to bad.
I was about to give
I'm
something
definitely
away, but
watching this
I'ma let
week.
it
It's
go.
a subtle shit in that.
Oh yeah, but the thing is, it's
Jimmy
it's
Foxx.
comedic genius, but at the same time they got those little undertones, the messages that's popping out there, man. We're gonna
Jimmy
unpack
stepped
that.
up his
We're gonna
game.
unpack that. We're gonna unpack it.
Real quick, number one fan said Franklin Graham, Paula White, Joel Osteen will eat his sewage water, bathe their kids in his boo-boo. Mitch McConnell, she talking about how they love 45. Mitch McConnell had several concussions, but he will still get Republican pass. Yep. On later said he has convinced his followers that he is perfect. Those Trump followers only watch Fox News and subscribe to his social media. Only one-sided news. Yeah, I mean that's what they do on that side of the world. So they it's crazy, man. It's just amazing to witness the complete and utter divide.
And isn't it sometimes when you're seeing some of this stuff unfold, it's almost like you're looking at a movie, and then you realize, wait a minute, we in this. This is real life. Some of the stuff that's happening, you wouldn't believe that it's actually happening. or that it could happen, but it actually is happening right now.
But you know, it's like you're seeing the things that you've always heard go on in the back office. That's the one thing that 45 did. He has pulled that stuff into the front. You know what I mean? We knew that stuff was going on. We knew they were talking. You knew they were doing these things. But he like, hey man, let me tell y'all about this.
Yeah.
hey.
Oh, you think you're telling it all? Let him actually get indicted and go to trial like he think he gonna lose. Oh yeah, now that'll be the next
Boy.
assassin. They ain't gonna let him
Boy.
tell it all. Don't get it twisted. They won't let him tell it all.
All right, man. So listen, we're gonna you got some
Hey,
comments?
but they love Putin. But you know, did you see what Putin did with Africa though?
Yeah.
Giving all that money, hey, gave them folks a check.
But you gotta realize,
Hey,
China's
boy.
been giving checks over there too. So I mean, America's been sleeping on it.
But you know what, dude? Hey, Putin not doing it because he love Africa. he ain't doing that because he feel so bad for how they been treated.
Africans
Yeah.
And the universities of Moscow.
Them resources,
Educated
brother. He going after them resources. Everybody know Africa got them resources. Always have, always will. That's mother Africa, buddy, for a reason.
Hey man, rest in peace to Pee Wee Herman.
Fuck
Dun,
you,
dun,
man.
dun, dun,
Pedophile.
The only reason Pee Wee Herman was a legend because of the song in the black community. In the black community,
He was a pedophile.
He was a pedophile.
He was.
Fuck
He was
him.
But did you see the clip? Are we gonna talk about that clip though when we go to the other topic? You didn't see the clip about what Pee Wee Herman said way back then about boys are boys and girls are girls and
Oh no, I ain't seen that.
really?
I'll look
See
it
if you
up
can
while
pull
we
that
go
up,
to break.
Dwayne.
All right, listen, man. We're gonna go to break and we're gonna come back. We're gonna get into the meat of everything. We're gonna try and do it as much as possible. We're gonna need participation for the females that's actually watching.
Kiki said
Because,
she's on here, so we might get a couple on. And you say your girls.
I got Kathy over here, so she ready to go with it.
Yeah,
so
that
we'll
right.
be right back, man. Give us about 2-3 minutes.
I took a dip down on it, didn't
Now to the topic I know absolutely nothing about.
All right, man. We back. Classic conversations with JT and Lo.
Ask a cop.
Okay, so now we're gonna get into the meat of this thing, man. So, ladies out there, I want you to give us a telephone call. You know, give us your opinion on it. 404-500-1605. You don't want to call, make sure that you comment. You can comment on my live or Angelo's live. We'll make sure to get your comments across. So basically what we're about to get it. Oh, and also hit them buttons over there, man, because every time you hit that button, it helps my
Algorithm.
go up. Because again, we are on Amazon Music, we are on Spotify, we are also.
Just showing off my cup.
Oh, I thought you
Don't
showing
mind-
off something.
don't
that's-
mind- don't
you said
mind me.
Amazon Music, Spotify, YouTube.
Just showing
Yeah,
off my
we
cup.
there, man. Hit the buttons, man. Subscribe, like us, subscribe, and follow us. And then also hit that share button. Get your other friends to like, subscribe, and follow us.
Mom said turn the mics up, please.
Okay, turn the mics up.
We got you.
Okay. So, womanhood, trans woman, cis woman. So lately, what's the number? 404-500-1605, Kathy. So,
That's what I'm talking about, Kathy.
Jess Hilarious actually defended biological women against a transgender woman. And I can't think of her name. I didn't bring my notes. But basically what this woman was saying was that she was saying that biological women does not own womanhood. And they also don't own periods. And Jess Hilarious, you know, she said, you know, I couldn't sit back and listen to this because everybody is commenting, but nobody's actually coming out and saying anything. And she's basically stating that biological women were born women, and they do own womanhood, and they do own, what is it, menstrual? Is that what's called? Menstrual cycles?
Minstrels, yeah.
Menstrual cycles. I don't have one. I just know to stay clear. I just know to stay clear when it comes around. That's what I do. But it's basically the transgender woman is basically saying that they are not being accepted as a full woman by biological women. And I'm saying biological because you were born that way. There's a lot of people that don't know what cis is. Basically, this is the term that supposedly separates you from the trans community, because it's cis women, it's also cis men, because they're also transgender men, and all of it can get confusing. Don't get me twisted. It can get confusing, but right now,
So a cis is a what?
a cis woman or a cis man is somebody that was actually born in the sex that was on their birth certificate. Like, we were born males. So in their world, we're considered cis men. It's kind of crazy, right?
No, I thought you were saying something else.
I know you thought I was saying sissy.
Yeah, that's
Maybe that's where they got it from. Maybe they just shortened it up.
I mean,
No, but I'm not.
I don't know.
Rude. I just thought he was like, damn.
that would be a little cruel twist on it, because of that word was used a lot, and because I didn't know, I'd never heard of the whole cis thing until like 3-4 years ago. So that's a lot of power to be able to create your own adjective. And
I'm just amazed at the traction all the LGBTQ stuff is getting, because nothing in the African American community gets the same traction that does, to where everybody's visceral with it, and you can lose everything you worked hard for overnight if you insult somebody in that community. And that being said, I'm 100% behind them having rights. But now it's like, you can't, that's just like a black person saying, okay, you white racist, I want to be allowed to be in your home and you got to do this. We can't even get them to respect us on so many levels. But now you're going to make the very bastion of humanity have to accept you. And by all means, do what you do. Dress as a woman, be a woman, walk as a woman, but stay the fuck out of women's sports. And just be happy and just be what you are, because African Americans, and I hate to even comparing the two struggles, but we haven't even fully gotten what we're due, but yet everybody's fighting for a transgender or any of the other alphabets. And it's no disrespect at all. I truly believe they should be able to do whatever they want. And I'm not even saying behind closed doors. I'm just simply saying that you're pushing. Now you're saying, okay, now that you've accepted us, I want you to say my name. Come on. That's some bullshit.
And let me give you the right definition of cisgender, an adjective denoting or relating to a person whose gender identity corresponds with the sex registered for them at birth.
Okay, so that'd be like a regular woman. Okay, so that's a cis.
Right, yeah, supposedly a cis woman, yeah, is a woman that was actually born.
Is that some made up shit or something scientific?
It's made up, but it actually has a dictionary if you Google it now. Yeah. So, but I think we have a call on the line.
Well, I like me some cis then.
Me too. Caller, go ahead with your comment.
Hi, this is Kathy from How you doing? Hello?
Hey, Kathy, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Doing good. Doing good. Before you get started, hey, everybody, this young lady here has a play that's out there that is pretty dope, and I'm so sorry I hadn't been able to catch it yet. Every time you did the play, I was out of town, and I think when you're doing it again, is it Labor Day weekend?
Labor Day weekend. 3rd, September 3rd.
If I'm in town, I'm gonna make it over there. As a matter of fact, E.B. Dupree, she was actually in the play, in one of the plays that she had also. So go ahead, Kathy. What you got to say on it?
Oh God, what I don't have. This topic, I'm gonna tell you, like people, we don't know how to live their lives and what they used to do, but when you start to water down, giving made up names or names that you think you should have, that narrative, that's what's on my nerve. We left y'all alone. Y'all can find all the wigs and ears. At the end of the day, these transgender women will never know what it's like to be a full 100% woman. They have not given birth. They cannot give birth. They don't know what a miscarriage is. They don't know what hormonal problems are. So don't try to change us to fit in what I want us to have. We're God's creation, whether they are. Just like how I look at this, everything is changing to make the LGBT community comfortable. But there are other people uncomfortable with changing up. The same respect that they want is the same respect as a woman I want. Because they can't relate to me. They can't relate to carrying a baby around. They cannot relate to the whole human out of their body. They cannot relate to any of that. So here's a separation with a woman and a trans woman. And I understand why they just can't use the term transgender. That's what they are. They're not 100% women. And they can hook and pull, add to, and do all of that. They feel with the man at the end of the day. And we love them, we accept them, but don't try to come and change up or who we are, because God is who we are. We didn't have to do anything to be a woman. We didn't go add anything to be a woman. We didn't have to take anything away from a woman. This is just our body. This is us.
Kathy, let me ask you.
Okay.
Kathy, are you on a speaker?
Oh, yeah, I am. I got my phone on speaker.
You gotta take it off speaker.
Yeah, take it off speaker.
It's still an echo.
Yeah, you're a little choppy on this side. Just talk straight into the phone. I mean, we getting you, but we're still a little choppy.
Oh, okay. No, what I'm saying was, I still hear it too. It's like an echo. And I don't have you on speaker.
Turn the volume down on your whatever you're watching the show on.
Yeah, whatever you're watching on, turn the volume down on that.
I'm not watching. I'm not watching though.
Okay.
I'm on my phone. So I just straight on my phone.
We hear you good.
Okay.
We hear you much better now.
Now you're better now. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. What I was saying was, we didn't have to alter ourselves to become a woman. What you see is what you get. God created us this way, and they can never relate to us on level. They never carried a baby. They will never carry a baby. They don't know what it's like to breastfeed. They don't know what it's like to ovaries and fallopian tubes and all the shit they have to go through. They know what that's like. So cannot. But then they want the same 100% quality that women get, and you cannot, because you're not 100% woman. I don't care how much they took and pulled and took away and put in and whatever. They still were born a man. So the things they will never have. So you can say that we're equal. We'll never be equal. We don't knock them, like I said, we don't. But they'll never be equal.
And that's pretty much the same thing that MJ said. You know, we can accept who you are and what you do or whatever, but to try and change and give us adjectives and try and make yourself equal to who we are. When I say we, I guess I'm talking about cis, you know, biological people that's identifying with what was on their birth certificate. You know, it's it just seems to be a little much.
It's a lot.
So, Kathy, are you? Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Are you? I heard your opinion, but are you offended by that?
I am. It's not so much as offended. I think I'm disappointed it's getting out of hand and going by. I think it's more. I think of more of a disrespect almost, because you don't know what women have had to go through in this world. Women, I know they have their struggles and everything too, but women have had to deal with a lot of stuff. You know how women are laid up on their table and died giving birth? They never understand that. That's what I'm saying. It's so much deeper what they trying to get this identity thing going on. Being a woman is more than your looks. If you're looking like, I've lost people was giving birth. A baby lived and they died. Giving birth. They would never understand that shit. They don't know what it's like to tell a doctor you miscarried with your baby. You bring a baby home. Your baby was stillborn. They don't know what that shit's like. So don't water down talking about we freaking equal. They will never understand what that's. So much more than what women have to offer them, this titles they got going on. To hell with the title. It's so much deeper than that. And like I said, I don't knock for being who you are. You can give your own self the titles. Make up for what y'all are. Don't give us, because we know what we are. We don't need no initials on the front of who we are. If you put an extra initials in front of us, put G, God's daughter. That's because that's what we are. That's it. Nothing else. They don't understand. They cannot be equal to us. They have not had the struggle of what a woman goes through within life comes to her children and bearing kids and just everything that we go through, especially that. They can't reproduce. Yeah. They cannot. If it wasn't for women, it would for nobody here. How can you say we equal?
Yeah,
they ain't birth no child.
I think the vast majority of them want the equal status. They're not taken away from what a woman can do. I think they want the equal status, and I'm all for giving them equal status. I just only have a problem when they use that to the detriment of I shouldn't say real women, the women that are born biological women. I think when they get to the point where they're gonna like participate in sports, I say that sports because I have daughters, and if you're in a situation, that's why I have an issue with it. When they're actually getting a benefit ahead of women, that's when I find out it's wrong. If there's a woman's scholarship and you allow them to participate and go for that woman's scholarship, that's taking away a scholarship from a little girl. That's when I have it equal. I don't have a problem.
You know, like
with saying they're women.
My son said that his daughter is 6 years old, my little granddaughter. He's teaching her basketball, and he's like, "What is this gonna?" Men bodies are different from women. They have their body structure. They're born to be stronger. They're born to be faster. They're born to be, all of their body is different. So some woman that was born a boy comes up and already has the advantage of the girls. I saw an MMA fight where they let this transgender beat the crap out of this woman, and that's like that's not fair. She's already got the advantage because they was like, when she take pills, and it don't matter. You still naturally born within the woman. You're still going to be faster. Your body is shaped differently. Everything, your bones, your muscles, all of that. So you already got an advantage. So it make women feel like, why am I competing if y'all going to let men outrun us, going to outplay us on the basketball, they're going to outsum us? I mean, they got the advantage. And which is not fair.
And that's why I asked the question about being offended, because it's when they make statements such as there's no such thing as a natural woman, and this is what they're saying. It's like, I just think that's so disrespectful to the woman.
It's very disrespectful. They even said they wanted to ban Aretha Franklin. I heard that it almost fell off my feet. Like, what?
Oh yeah, I did.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about banning her song.
Far.
Well, you got a few.
That's what I'm saying. It's going too far. It's really going too far. It's going too far. It's going too far. And I'm all for gift rights. They can do whatever they want to do, but don't change the history to fit your narrative out because you feeling some kind of way, about you not being born a woman because you're not a woman. And I think every man should know if he's in a relationship with a woman that wasn't a woman. They have a right to know.
Facts.
You know.
I don't care what she got. I don't care about the surgeries or nothing. You still a boy. Your birth certificate says boy. So you can go tuck and get all the titties on, and you still a boy.
I'm a boy, David. I'm a boy. That's all I can think of.
It is the truth.
Yeah.
I know, it's the truth. They can fix up anything they want to. At the end of the day, still was born a male baby. And you changed to alter God's work. But he wanted you to be a girl, you would have been born a girl. He put you here, and a lot of them said, no, I think I was meant to be a girl. Well, now you're just calling God all kinds of lies, and God don't know what he's doing. What they basically saying is God made a mistake. And God is perfect. He don't make a mistake. So what they're saying is he made a mistake.
Well,
No,
Kathy,
I
listen,
call bullshit. Well,
surely appreciate, your call in and your words. Real quick, go ahead and let everybody know the name of your play and when it's coming out in Atlanta again.
Okay, y'all. The hit comedy stage play, Why Am I Still Single? Will be out September the 3rd at the New Black Wall Street Market in Stonehenge, Georgia. We have 2 shows, 2 o'clock show and a 7 o'clock show. You don't want to miss it. I promise you're going to be on the floor crying for like the last 6 audiences we done had.
All right, if I'm in town, I'm there. I promise you.
I hope so, JC, because I know you'll be on the floor crying. They funny. They are very funny.
All right, again, appreciate you calling in. Appreciate you tagging
All right,
everybody. I
thank
see you
y'all so
tagging
much.
people.
Thank you.
Yeah, I did. Thank you. Thank y'all too, and good luck with your keep listening in too.
Please do.
thank you.
Yeah, another comment
right,
she
thank
said,
you.
which the comment that she put on the post was, why are we getting labeled as anything? We were born female, and that's that.
Let's do
We're
read
gonna
comments real quick.
You want to go over comment? You got?
Real quick. We got
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, we're gonna come back.
Oh,
and
then I'll
listen.
read comments when we come back.
All right, we're gonna go to break. We're gonna come back with some comments, and we still want some more telephone calls. 404-500-1605.